So this is part two of the Savannah Guthries mom, Nancy. Um, so I did part one this morning. Can't remember all it. So the the cops are saying that there is blood near the house. She is I can't remember what kind of medication. So she is on medication for something. I can't remember. Um, medication. I think it's heart meds or something. I can't remember, but and yeah, she couldn't, she can't walk away without assistance. So these we know. I mean, we assistance. I don't know much about this lady, but I'm sure that she had to have assistance. I mean, it's so current location is key. Let's see if I can do a ideogram to see if there's anything I can say. Ideogram on the current location. It's an ideogram for the current location. So where she's at, that's all I care about. So I want to, that's something like, so I got my co-pilot online. He's watching to make sure everything looks good. All right, so I got a tree, structure, slope, slope, hill. I got water, but there's something off about it. So it's water and maybe like restricted dam, maybe. So the water's sitting in restriction. So it's like water is coming to a point and then stopping. So it's like, I wonder if it's an open, I wonder if this is like a canal with a shut off, or is this like a pipe? There's not a lot of open water in that area, so that's what I'm kind of wondering. But there are a lot of, I think there's a lot of canals. I'm not really sure. But anyways, it's water in a restriction, so it's like maybe a reservoir or maybe a canal or stream with restrictions. So maybe it's just a drainage ditch. I don't know if they have any in that area. Ditch. Okay. We have a person, we have animals, we have a tree. This is like a this is like a building, right? So there's two two surfaces, and there's a person in, and there's a gated area. So it's gated somehow. So it's like I don't know what's on top of this. It's just looking straight down, person here, and then so this is contained. Um, Not quite sure what this is. Endpoint done. At this point, it's kind of like I'm wondering if this is done, if this is where this is either finished or there's at the point there's no, you know, I'm kind of wondering if things are done. Is there a possibility they just recently went found it? Yeah, the reason why she's missing seems to be, I guess it's money. I'm not 100% sure, but I think because we're reaching an endpoint here, I don't know if it's happened. I don't know if the endpoint's coming, but there's an endpoint where everything ceases, where all all bets are off, so everybody loses. And that's either here or it's coming. So this is the endpoint, and it looks like an endpoint for not just Nancy. It looks like an endpoint for somebody else, so someone else. Which now leads me to wonder if there's more than one person involved. I mean, is this like a lady who walked out on her own and fell into a a container or a hole? Is there a mine in the area or a drainage ditch that she fell into? Did she go for a walk? But there's an endpoint, and it feels like someone else is also involved. But this has got me curious as what the location looks like as far as what's there. So maybe I need to look around that immediate area, or wonder if I can do a location real quick. Yeah, yeah, there. I think they got the guys on it too. So I'm pretty sure the FBI gets involved in kidnapping, if it's kidnapping. For this Tucson, Arizona. So I looked up. I'm pretty sure close approximation of where her house was, and one of the deals I'm pretty sure was over here off to the northeast. And if I remember right, there is a reservoir over there. I think there's a stream or a reservoir. I can't remember which, but current location. And again, I get a car, right? I have a car with a view that's overlooking like a little valley. Um, building, fence, commercial field. Okay. So it's a commercial building. God, it almost feels like tilt up. It's funny because I don't see any tilt ups in the area. I don't see anything. I mean, this is basically you've got her house is in the middle of a suburbia, and then you have a river or woods and a river, and then I mean, it's just kind of pretty harsh land. There's not a lot of commercial buildings. I might be wrong, but so whatever this car is near a tilt up in a commercial with a commercial application that has a view. So it's a little bit higher up than the buildings around it, and it has fencing protecting something. So that I think the fencing is on the downhill side of whatever this tilt up is. And when I say tilt up, I just mean a big commercial building with concrete walls, flat roof. Okay. So I'm not sure. This cars seem occupied and it's tucked back in the corner. The building doesn't seem occupied. It's not busy. But if her house is right here, then northeast is where I'm looking. So, and I'm wondering if this has something to do with the water or the reservoir. Um, that'd be interesting to look at. Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, see, on this one, I can't even tell who was driving the car. I don't know why this car is so interesting. I mean, as far as the second person, I have no clue what the second person looks like, or third or fourth or fifth person. All I know is that she didn't go out on her own. and that her emotions are telling me that she was assisted. But the funny thing is, she was assisted carefully, or at least not dragged. So it's kind of interesting. I'm I'm really wondering if this is kind of a setup somehow. So they are trying to get money. I'm kind of wondering if this is actually a kidnapping rather than a, you know, I can't imagine taking out and dumping, but I mean, I'm thinking this is possibly a kidnapping. But I don't know if you can get money in that scenario. So I've never talked to anybody about that. All I know is there's a car parked next to a commercial building with a slight view, and I mean slight, like not deep canyons. I mean just a slight view over uh, hills northeast. Um, and my ideograms are literally showing person and animal contained water, slope, hill, and a tree, if you want to call it that. It's like all I know is it's got foliage on one side. It's like if here's the tree or whatever you want to call it, and then it's got vegetation on one side, and it's not literal health. Um, So I wonder if it's like chaparral or some sort of desert plant. So I don't know. It's just got the vegetation on one side. Um, but it's bigger than grass. So it's one light a year ago. That door, I'm sorry, the window was jimmied. So is it possible that somebody went through a window or a back door because there's a sliding glass thing that was jimmied. I mean, if they went through the back door and just walked in, you know, it's I don't know. So so when I look at Samantha Guthrie, I can't tell if she's alive or she's passed. I'm just not that good. Um, it does feel like this is wrapping up. It'd be nice if I can actually tell one or the other. And to me, it feels like she's still alive. But how could she be alive unless she took medication with her? I mean, I don't know what kind of medication she's on, what the need is. It just be interesting. So her current location, and again, I get enclosed and contains, which is kind of interesting. She That's kind of interesting. I just wish I can see if she's still with us or if she's passed on. So I can't give you I can't say anything either way. So trying to pick up whatever emotions I can at this moment for this particular event. And again, there's a lot of people looking for her, and there's a lot of emotions directed for her. And it's so weird because some of the emotions that are directed for her are more of curiosity and more of it's kind of like how do we have one group actively looking and frantic. We have one group that are doggedly looking at every corner, and then we have one group that are like, how do we take advantage of this situation? How do we use this for our benefit? And that group is not just it's not just the local bad guys. I mean, it's a fairly extensive group, and it's like they want to use this to somebody's advantage, and I haven't quite figured out who it is, whether it's actual bad guys or not actual bad guys. So, uh, yeah, let me take a look at that Google map. Let me see if I can see something. Yeah, yeah, chaperone. Look at the friggin'. I mean, are those things evergreens or what? Now, yeah. So I guess my question is, okay, so there's got to be houses all up and down that street with references. There's mines in there too. I know there's got to be some mines in there, like old silver mines in Tucson, Arizona. Let's see, is it silver? Yeah. So there's got to be mines in there too. I mean, did she walk out that door and accidentally go down a mine shaft, which is probably about let's see, the air vents are usually probably about 2 feet wide, about 6 inches, 2 feet by 6 inches. So I mean, they're not much to look at, but I'll tell you what, you can slide down those things. I just can't see how that would happen, how they can actually leave this. So what I need to do is I need to take this address and I need to go to Google Earth. Copy. So let's go to Google Earth. One of these days I'll get this hooked up so that I can show you guys what I'm looking at. All right, so northeast of there is Mount Lemon, Willow Canyon. You've got Reddington, which is that a dam or just a river? Just a river. And it's a dried up river. Northeast is, oh, there is a river, Gila River, San Carlos Reservoir. Okay, so there's reservoirs northeast. Um, the thing about that is I don't know if there's any tilt ups with the view there. So I guess my current predicament is looking at it from the point of fact that I'm looking at a place where somebody dropped off a car or that there's a car. So um I don't know much about the Tucson area, but she sure is like in the suburbia or the middle of just the middle of nowhere, and I can't imagine somebody walking in there and snagging her. There is a lot of um, yeah. So I'm gonna unless something else comes up, I'm gonna have to kind of put this on the side burner. 582. I got 5822. It's 5820. Where's 5820? There it is. So it must be the White House with the long driveway. Okay. Um, I don't know. See, if you look not too far from her, there's quite a bit of infrastructure. I mean, in both directions where there's I don't know about place. I wish I can get a street view of some of these places that I'm looking at because, um, they have a lot of places where I think the buildings would have kind of a view of the valley and still have the tilt up commercial area. So you know, I don't have a topographic map to show me. So maybe I do have a topographic map. I wonder if this does topo. All right, I don't know how to get topographical on this, but anyways, there's a lot of interesting things here, and I don't know if any of my information's. So we were trying to find the one is the water in the dam, the other is a concrete structure. So there's a car parked next to a fence with a little bit of an overlook into the valley, and then it feels like it's a commercial building. So I mean, it's like where in this valley is this car? So if you look at her house and you try to follow it through, I kind of I need to see where something fairly close to her house, like say within, I don't know, 10 miles or even 5 miles, that this car is parked. And, it's not flat terrain. There is a slight slope to this. So the concrete building is on the side of a canyon and or side of a hill, and the looking down into the valley, and I'm trying to figure out which way it's oriented. So it feels like the nose of the car is oriented west. Okay, so the nose of the car is oriented west. Which way is west? That way is west. That's looking into the valley. Then it's got to be somewhere here on the right side, right? Looking into the valley. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Like I said, I need to do a little bit more feeling out to see which way to look. because there's a lot of commercial buildings here. I mean, there's apartment complexes, there's um, a lot of flat roofed industrial buildings, but none of them seem to match the criteria with looking to the or the fence on the left side and then looking into the valley. So I don't know. Where do you find layers? There's hotels, restaurants, transit parking. See. All right, my computer crashed again, so I am waiting for it to reboot here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't know where layers is. I mean, when I double click the little dots on the right hand side, it it doesn't give me layers like a normal map would. So I know I can do it on my phone, but I just can't seem to do it here. I don't know what the problem is. So that's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, I'm crashed out. My computer's my Google Earth has crashed my computer, so I'm gonna shut things down. All right, I don't think I've got anything new to add to this, and I still don't know if she's alive or dead. I have, as far as the person involved, I still don't have a really good feel other than cared for, caring for. I don't know. It's some sort of weird sensation. I'm not quite sure what's going on. So I don't know if this is a person that doesn't like her or does like her, but and I don't know what we're looking for. So I think I've been pretty much completely useless on this one. Mount Linen? No, she's at the commercial site, or she's at this site to the left. I don't think she's not on the mountain. She's by a she's by a the near the water near a water that's been blocked. So, but on the mountain, no. So, all right, I'm gonna I'm gonna bag and tag this one, and anybody wants to drop me a note or have me look at a particular direction, let me know, and I will try it again. Again, I can't guarantee I'm going to actually see anything, but you know what? I'm going to keep trying until she's back. So, um, yeah, just drop me a line and I'll do what I can. All right. Thank you guys very much. All right, co-pilot. Yeah, Garwood Dam. That's what I was looking at. To me that feels good, but I got because of that strong AOL that I can't I can't do Garwood Dam because I have a very strong AOL. All right, I got something going on outside. I got to go check. So I will thank you very much, and you guys have a good evening. Take it easy.